Welcome to the Royal Court, ladies and gentlemen. Prince Stokato here, and today we're going to hop back into some Raft. Uh, we've gotten a pretty good sized Raft now, and I apologize for the jump cuts and the unseemly transitions, but hopefully we will get better as I keep doing this. With all that being said, let's jump right in. In the midst of all that counting from earlier, we actually wound up getting close to an island. Uh, so now I'm sailing to try to get closer to it, but also not too close on the wrong side. Because I don't want to have this thing turn on me and then deal with all that. Because that's just extra work. So we'll be stopping here, refilling on supplies, getting things ready. Possibly building a little bit more too. Okay, that should be enough. At least I think it's enough. No. You gotta let me back up. And then toss. So yeah, now we're just going to be preparing to board. Which honestly is a lot lamer than it actually sounds. Feels like I'm trying to say StarCraft, preparing to board, Captain, but instead it's going to be more like, maybe we land, maybe we don't. You never know. So real quick, I'm going to do something probably weird. I'm going to look for the clay bowl. Because that's something we should be able to make, actually. Did I not research it? I didn't learn it, that's why. How does the bowl compare? Oh, the bowl's for the making of the soups. That's good to know. That's all we need for making all that stuff. So that's good to know too. One. Still failed. So I'm going to go over here. I want to get what I need. From the trees, at least. Do. Ooh. Honestly, if it allowed you to build on land as much as it allows you to build on the raft, I would probably make this island like a secondary base. And that's probably why you aren't allowed to build on land, because you just waste materials doing that. I broke my axe. I don't have what I need to make a better one yet. I turn all the leaves into rope. Yeah, interesting. Well, we got more than enough wood to do what we needed to do. So, we can also start working on crop plots. these things right here because they're annoying, but they are the best resource to have if you want renewable wood. Don't come after me. We'll just stock them up on wood. And then we will put that there. We'll eat the watermelon. We'll stab you, shark. We'll put stuff up. I need to have a day where I'm sorting stuff through to now we'll go fishing. And the reason why we're fishing is to get shark bait. Shark bait allows us to go fish over there and get stuff that's actually important. Both of those are fishes that we don't want. I wish you could just open up the crafting tab sometimes. Just like have a sneak peek at it while you're fishing and doing stuff like this. But I understand why not, because it makes it a little bit harder. We got another shoe. Aha. They're actually foot neutral. That's interesting. If you don't know what foot neutral is, look up a pair of programs. So I should have under equipment 2 things that I don't have. So I need to look and see why I don't have them. I haven't researched seaweed itself, that's why. And I also haven't researched bottle. Because I haven't made a bottle yet, have I? Yeah, I haven't. So the first thing I do is make the vine goo, because the goo is a lot more useful than the seaweed. In my opinion. I don't know, do other people use the diving gear as much? Ooh, got a lag spike. So yeah, now we have the cool stuff. Flippers. Ooh. You got goo. Actually, we might be able to just make the flippers first, which will help us out in another way. Go and cancel that real quick. Yeah, all we need is the goo and weed and this. So we'll make the flippers first because the flippers are useful to us. Not that the bottle isn't. The bottle is actually extremely useful to me. Once again, a lot of the stuff that's in this game can be like your opinion. And I like that because it's, well, it may make it easier for your character, but is it worth the resources? If it's not worth the resources to you, then it's pretty much not worth it in the end. Now we can make the flippers, but we still need the bait. Or to kill the shark. So we'll make the flippers. Now we have webbed feet. Webbed feet. It just makes you a little bit faster at actually swimming. Oh, where is he? One. No. Ah, that's cheap. And I need the iron too. That is cheap. So let's see if what was it that I needed for this? We'll make a second. I'll just make a second one so it's easier to keep up with. And we'll melt the ore. So yeah, you can't like reorganize your inventory or anything while you're waiting. Whoops. I know, I'm hungry. So I think it's 5 bottles that this fits. Hmm. We are actually out of planks currently. Interesting. We'll dip into our emergency stash. Why can't you just like shift click a lot of these at the same time? Like not all of them, but a lot of them. Or split the thing in half. That would be great too. Now we have a metal sphere. We had just enough wood to do that. I am happy about that. I cannot wait to build this up finally and fix it. Five by five. Well, So it's 11 on the sides. So let's see, how long do we want to make this building? Do we want this to be the longest side, or do we want this to be the longest side? I'll have to decide that as I go along. So I am showing a lot of the boring parts of this one island just so you guys can see how much effort it goes into just doing one simple task in this game. I mean, it's not a bad amount of effort that you need, it's just kind of tiring. So we can finally make more bottles. By making the bottles, we can focus on something a little bit better. I hear you, I hear you, I hear 1, 2. Yeah. But yeah, so by making the bottles, we can just take this entire thing, fill that up. We can also just place all those right there. I'll place that right there too. So once we finally get that second fish to make the thing, we'll be right back. Okay, so I was not able to catch the fish. Instead, I managed to take out the shark, which is just as good in my book. We'll take that giant clam so we can actually make nests. Now we need to get the main things, which are metals and sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Metals and scrap metals, because they are very useful in what we're about to do. And possibly clays too, because clays and sand can also make wet bricks. Wet bricks allow us to make more smelters, and 4 smelters is like overkill, but it's also nice to have overkill sometimes. If you're wondering why I'm swimming like a little bit faster, because you can notice it. The reason why I'm swimming so much faster is because of, well, it's easier to do. I have the flippers on, which is what I meant, but whatever. I can also go if it's just easier to do. One day I'm going to see how deep one of these pits go. You know, I think I'll make a normal mode game to see how deep it does go, actually. I seem to be missing something here. Yeah, Yeah, I seem to be missing something very important here, actually. Where is my raft? Could have sworn I parked it up over here. Yeah, and the island just disappeared too. What is going on? Uh, we're gonna see what's going on. Main menu. No, let's see if we can't find out what just happened. We're gonna lose out on a lot of the progress we just made, but with our raft and that island disappearing, I think it's worth it. Okay, we're back on our raft. And we are floating away from the island that we were at. Interesting dilemma. I don't know how to deal with that. But we at least kept a lot of stuff. I can't complain too badly about that. We kept a lot of the things that I thought were going to be lost, actually. I'm going to check the... I forget what to call it right now. I'm going to check the chest in a second here. Yeah, we kept most of what we lost, so interesting. Not unheard of, but interesting. I just realized there's actually tons of plastic in here too that I can use for building. And then I need to worry about getting enough wood again, which isn't a problem I've had for a long time. not having enough wood. Oh boy, that's gonna get me probably demonetized on YouTube. Luckily, I'm not doing monetization yet. You know, I'm also getting sick and tired of the sharks taking out uh, my nets, so I'm going to start protecting them. Nope. I think there's one more that's missing right here. So is OBS still capturing? Yes, it is. We're just gonna make a second net. What does it take to make you? Ooh. So I can honestly get tons of food quickly if I make that crock pot. Now it's just fine goo. Because planks come easily. Or should I just say easily enough? Easily enough probably works best. No. Turned into truly. Man. Boom. Well, that's lost forever. So now it's just vine goo. And the more I get I'm going to put these right there. Oh yeah, let's make the bird's nest. I need palm leaves. Rice goes into that. Uh, now I need a giant clam. Oh, no, I automatically made it. That's why I didn't need it. 1, 2, get out of here. We're gonna sleep. Come back here. What you gonna do for a Klondike bar? I lost those two ones because I fell asleep before I could get them. That's right. We are collecting tons of plastic. Now we're going to go ahead of the game and see if we can't get more materials this way. Or at least pick out which materials we get more of. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess what we do is we do something like... Oh, we can put all the recipes right there. That's awesome. Nope. Bad boy. So now we put all this right here. And the last thing we do is put the food. I'm sure we have more. There they are. So we gotta put them down like that. Start cooking. Oh, good to know that that's how that works. Bad shark. What does it cost to do this? So as long as we don't lose more than one scrap, we're okay. Ooh! Something interesting just appeared over the horizon. So we're just doing this to make a little barrier between what is there versus what's not. Oh, it only makes one per... Wow. I honestly thought that would have been more. Like, much more. Much less likely to attack the thing that we don't want it to attack. Yeah, I don't like that. So we're going to real quickly slowly move the other direction from that island so we don't even barely clip it. There, now that's at least protected a little bit. How does the soup do? I did not like that green color. Come here. So what does that... What exactly does that part do? Um, Weird. So we actually have things that we're able to do now. I guess next we'll start working on a staircase in here. I'm thinking something like double stairs to the top. So kind of like that. And then the reverse on the opposite side. So we'll make that real quick. And here we go. Where are they? Bad, Sharky. Bad. So there, now we have 2 ways up. And that should do a lot towards helping us in the end. And because we had 1 crash already, we're going to save this world now. Honestly, I would have thought the cup held more water than the bottles, but that's something that still continues to amaze me. Boom. So we need to do a couple of things. We need to first get copper iron so we can start making these, so we can start researching a ton. I don't think we can get explosive powder, but we need to make a second one of these bottles too within the near future. Okay, now let's see how this goes. We need a wooden floor. So we want it to be like that. This is a slow but steady process, and I'm liking how it is turning out. I think we need to add more wood underneath it to create a fire again. So we need the feathers, nails, wood, and a leaf. Wood is currently being used for just about everything at this point. So we have 2 of the feathers. I had more earlier. Whoops. So now we have that there. Oh, there they are. And we'll research that bottle, because that bottle gets us 2 cool things. We're not researching that yet. I think that will be fun to research, but not yet. You have most of the feathers on the way. Now we're just waiting on getting those feathers. So now we can get the battery and that. Start to run out of space again. It's over on this side. No. Bad shark. 1, 2. Goo. I need the wood again. So we've actually gone from rags to riches pretty fast. And I think this is where we'll end this episode. So once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in the royal courtroom. And I hope you all will come back for the next meeting.